Welcome back, guys. My name is Buck Whitaker, and today we're diving into something that could mean the difference between staying warm this winter or freezing in your own home. The Amish have spent generations perfecting ways to survive brutal winters without gas or electricity. From using the sun like a heat battery to sealing off drafts with nothing but old towels, these time-tested tricks are lifesavers. Tune in, because what you're about to learn could change the way you survive winter forever. 1. Use the sun like a pro. The sun provides free heat throughout the day, and the Amish have mastered the art of utilizing it efficiently. The first step is identifying which windows face south, as these serve as natural heating elements. In the morning, open the curtains on east-facing windows to allow the initial sunlight to warm the room, then gradually open the ones on the south side as the sun progresses across the sky. This method maximizes the amount of sunlight entering the home, contributing to overall warmth. But what happens when the sun sets and the cold creeps in, threatening to undo all the warmth carefully gathered throughout the day? As evening approaches, it is essential to trap the accumulated warmth inside. Closing curtains before sunset prevents heat from escaping. Heavy curtains work best for insulation, but even standard ones provide some level of thermal retention. If thick curtains are unavailable, layering additional fabric or using blankets can enhance insulation. Another effective trick is placing reflective material behind curtains to redirect heat back into the room rather than allowing it to dissipate through the glass. If trees or shrubs obstruct direct sunlight from reaching windows, trimming them during the colder months ensures maximum exposure to solar heat. The sun is a powerful source of warmth. Knowing how to use it right can make a big difference on cold days. 2. The layering trick. Dressing in layers is not just about piling on multiple garments. The Amish have refined a layering system that maintains warmth while preventing overheating. The proper arrangement of clothing layers creates an effective insulation system that retains body heat efficiently. The first layer should be snug against the skin. Long-sleeved shirts, thermal undergarments, and leggings serve as an excellent base layer holding warmth close to the body. Wool or synthetic materials designed to wick away moisture are preferable as they keep the skin dry while preserving heat. Cotton can absorb sweat but does not retain heat as effectively as wool or fleece. Covering extremities is just as critical. Thick wool socks, insulated gloves, and a hat are necessary, as heat loss occurs rapidly through the feet, hands, and head. Wrapping a scarf around the neck further prevents cold air from seeping into the clothing, reinforcing overall warmth. Wearing layered clothing also provides flexibility. Extra layers can be removed if the body becomes too warm, ensuring comfort throughout the day. Wearing more clothes isn't enough. You need to layer them the right way to stay warm and comfortable. 3. Shrink your warm space. Rather than attempting to heat an entire house, focusing on keeping specific areas warm is a far more effective strategy. The Amish gather in smaller rooms during winter, allowing them to concentrate heat where it is needed most. This approach minimizes energy expenditure while ensuring comfort. Closing doors to unused rooms prevents warm air from escaping and maintains a higher temperature in occupied spaces. Even a simple wooden door can contribute to retaining heat, increasing a room's warmth by several degrees. If the home has an open floor plan, using thick curtains or room dividers helps section off areas, reducing heat loss and creating cozier environments. Arranging furniture strategically also plays a role in optimizing warmth. Placing seating away from cold walls and windows minimizes exposure to chilly drafts. Gathering furniture in a semicircle or close-knit formation enhances shared body heat, naturally raising the room temperature. Additional warmth can be generated through cooking activities. Utilizing the oven and stove during the coldest parts of the day provides residual heat, contributing to indoor comfort. Leaving the oven door open after baking allows the warmth to spread through the space. At night, shifting the warmth to sleeping areas is essential. Layering thick blankets, using heated water bottles, and insulating bedroom windows all contribute to maintaining warmth throughout the night. If available, placing rugs or thick carpets on floors further prevents heat loss and adds an additional layer of insulation. Instead of heating the whole house, focus on keeping smaller spaces warm. It's easier and much more effective. Number 4. Draft Prevention System. sealing your heat envelope. The Amish say a draft-free home is a warm home. Start with a draft audit on a windy day, light a candle, and move it around windows, doors, and outlets. When the flame flickers, you found a draft. Use what you have. Rolled newspapers make excellent windowsill draft stoppers, while worn-out towels work for door bottoms. Press old blankets into gap areas around window frames. During extreme cold, pin thick blankets over entire windows at night, removing them during the day for sunlight. Check door weather stripping. If you can see light, you're losing heat. The Amish principle is simple. Any barrier is better than none. Number 5. Movement-based warming. Activity as your heater. The Amish understand that movement generates heat. Start your day with activity, making beds, sweeping floors, or reorganizing storage areas. Get your blood flowing and generate significant body heat. Create an activity rotation, alternating sitting tasks with active ones. Position your regular activities strategically. Place your coffee maker far from your usual sitting area. Put commonly used items upstairs. This forces more movement, naturally generating heat throughout the day. The Amish principle is simple. Productive movement is free heating, plus it improves circulation, helping you feel warmer even when resting. While those first 5 methods cost absolutely nothing to implement, sometimes a small one-time investment can yield years of warmth and comfort. The Amish understand the value of strategic spending, putting money into solutions that pay for themselves many times over. Here are 5 more methods that require minimal upfront cost but provide lasting warmth. Number 6. Wool garment system. Investment in lasting warmth. The Amish know wool is worth every penny. A few key wool pieces can last decades and keep you warmer than dozens of synthetic garments. Start with one good wool sweater. Look for pure wool, not blends. Check thrift stores and estate sales for affordable options. Add a wool vest next. It's your core's best friend. The Amish layer wool vests under work clothes, keeping their core warm while arms stay free for movement. 2 pairs of wool socks complete your basic kit. Choose different weights. Thick for extreme cold, medium for daily wear. These pieces might cost more up front, but proper care makes them last years. Hand wash in cool water, reshape while damp, and store with cedar blocks to prevent moths. Consider this. One $50 wool sweater giving you 10 years of warmth costs just $5 per year. Number 7. Heavy curtain implementation. Window warriors. The Amish use heavy curtains as portable walls, creating instant insulation where needed. Look for thick lined curtains at clearance sales or make your own from wool blankets. Focus on windows where you feel drafts first, usually north-facing or largest windows. Install curtain rods slightly wider than your windows, allowing curtains to wrap around the edges. Mount them close to the ceiling and let them touch the floor, creating a complete seal. Use magnetic strips or hook and loop tape on the sides to hold curtains against walls, eliminating air gaps. During extreme cold, layer curtains. A sheer inner layer lets in light while the heavy outer layer adds insulation. This system costs $20-40 per window, but can reduce heat loss by up to 25% in older homes. Number 8. DIY. Draft blockers. Permanent solutions. While free temporary draft blockers work, investing in permanent solutions pays off quickly. Create professional-grade door sweeps using heavy-duty fabric and rice or sand as weights. Make them slightly longer than your doors for complete coverage. For windows, invest in weather-stripping tape and clear caulk. The Amish principles of thoroughness apply here. Seal every gap no matter how small. Create corner draft blockers using triangular fabric tubes filled with buckwheat hulls, which conform perfectly to window corners. Most materials cost under $30 total and will last several seasons. Focus on your most used rooms first, expanding your draft blocking system as budget allows. Number 9. Heat-retaining floor covers. Ground-up warmth. Cold floors can make a warm room feel chilly. The Amish layer their floors strategically, and you can too. Start with one good wool rug in your main sitting area. Look for dense, tight weaves that trap air and provide insulation. Layer smaller rugs in high-traffic areas. By your bed, in front of sinks, near doorways. Natural fibers like wool and cotton work best. Even inexpensive cotton rugs help. Layer them over cardboard for extra insulation. You might spend $5100 initially, but quality floor coverings last year's and make a noticeable difference in how warm a room feels. Plus, they protect your floors and reduce noise. Number 10, bed warming techniques. Sleep investment. The Amish master bedroom warmth without electricity. Invest in wool blankets. One good wool blanket equals 3 synthetic ones for warmth. Look for pure wool at estate sales or military surplus stores for the best value. Create a layered bed system: cotton sheet, wool blanket, quilt, then comforter. Add a wool mattress pad underneath. It's worth the investment for years of cozy nights. Use hot water bottles strategically. 2 good quality rubber bottles last year's with proper care. Most of these items cost under $100 total and last decades with care. The Amish say a warm night's sleep is priceless, and they're right. Better sleep means better health and more energy for daily tasks. Now that we've covered methods requiring small investments, let's explore how the Amish use readily available natural materials to create powerful heating solutions that work just as well today as they did generations ago. Number 11. Rice heating packs. Nature's hot water bottle. The Amish have long used grain-filled warmers, and rice makes the perfect modern adaptation. Take cotton fabric. Old pillowcases work perfectly and create sealed pouches filled with plain white rice. Make several sizes: small for pockets, medium for your neck, and large for your bed. Heat these in the microwave for 2-3 minutes and they'll stay warm for hours. Add dried lavender or rosemary for aromatherapy benefits. 1 pound of rice costs about $1 and the warmers last for months. Make several, you'll want them everywhere once you start using them. Number 12. Stone heat storage. Earth's radiators. The Amish mastered using stones for heat storage. Choose flat, dark stones about 6-8 inches across. River rocks work best, but any dense stone will do. Clean thoroughly, then warm them near your heat source: wood stove, sunny window, or even in the oven. Wrap heated stones in wool cloths and place them under blankets, at your feet, or on cold windowsills. They release heat slowly for hours. The initial collection takes time, but the stones are free and last forever. Just avoid porous rocks, which can contain water and crack when heated. Number 13. Traditional hot water bottle. Simple sophistication. While technically not just natural materials, hot water bottles are a staple of Amish winter comfort. Invest in 2 good quality rubber bottles with secure caps. Fill with hot, not boiling water and wrap in wool socks or thin towels. Place them in your bed 15 minutes before sleeping, then move them to your feet when you get in. In the morning, the still warm water can be used for plants. 2 quality bottles cost about $20 total and last year's with proper care. Number 14. Natural fiber insulation. Wool, cotton, and straw. The Amish understand the insulating power of natural fibers. Layer wool batting between blankets to create instant quilts. Stuff cotton into door and window gaps. Even clean, dry straw works well in draft dodgers or as temporary insulation in unused rooms. These materials breathe naturally while trapping air, creating effective insulation. Start collecting wool scraps and cotton batting from old pillows. Most materials can be found for free or very cheap at thrift stores and yard sales. Number 15. Wool sock strategy. Happy feet, warm body. The Amish know warm feet mean a warm body. Invest in 3 pairs of real wool socks. Thin ones for daily wear, medium for cold days, and thick for extreme cold. Layer them strategically. Thin cotton sock under wool for maximum warmth. Care for them properly. Hand wash, reshape while damp, dry away from direct heat. Good wool socks cost $10-15 per pair, but last year's. Keep 1 pair just for sleeping. Warm feet at night help your whole body stay cozy. Beyond natural materials, the Amish have mastered the art of arranging and optimizing spaces to trap and maintain heat. These next methods show you how to make every square foot work in your favor. Number 16. Room sealing techniques. Creating heat zones. The Amish approach: rooms like ships. Every leak costs precious heat. Start in your most used room and seal it completely. Use rope caulk around window frames. It's removable and leaves no damage. The key is working methodically, sealing 1 small section at a time until you've covered every possible leak point. Check electrical outlets on exterior walls. Pre-cut insulation pads cost pennies and prevent significant heat loss. Most people don't realize that a single unsealed outlet can leak as much air as a small hole in the wall. Focus on transition points, where walls meet ceilings, where pipes enter rooms around light fixtures. Use natural materials for sealing where possible. The Amish traditionally use wool, cotton, or even dried grass to fill larger gaps before sealing them with more permanent materials. In modern homes, expanding foam works well for permanent fixes, while removable clay-based sealants are perfect for seasonal solutions. Number 17. Heat circulation systems. Natural airflow. The Amish understand heat rises, and they use this principle effectively. Position furniture to create natural air circulation paths. Place low-back chairs near cooler walls. Taller furniture along warm interior walls. This creates a natural convection current, pulling cool air up and pushing warm air back down. Traditional Amish homes feature deliberate furniture arrangement that might look odd to modern eyes but serves a crucial purpose. They position beds and seating areas away from exterior walls, creating a buffer zone that protects against cold. Heavy furniture like wardrobes and bookcases are placed against exterior walls to add an extra layer of insulation. Use ceiling fan paddle direction strategically. Clockwise in winter pushes warm air down without creating a cooling breeze. Set your fan to the lowest possible speed. You want to move air gently without feeling a breeze. If you have stairs, leave doors open at top and bottom to create a natural heat chimney, moving warm air upstairs. Number 18. Window insulation. Methods: light without loss. Windows can be your biggest heat thieves, but the Amish have solutions beyond curtains. Create removable window inserts using bubble wrap. Spray windows with water. Apply bubble wrap bubble side against glass. The air pockets provide surprising insulation while still letting in light. This modern adaptation of an old Amish principle can reduce heat loss by up to 40%. For rarely opened windows, use shrink plastic inside the frame. The key is installing the plastic on the inside of your home, creating a still air pocket between the plastic and the window. For frequently used windows, make removable frames from wood strips and clear plastic sheeting. Consider creating seasonal window quilts for extreme weather. These insulated curtains, based on traditional Amish designs, can be made with multiple layers of fabric with wool or cotton batting between them. Hang them from strong curtain rods that hold the quilts tightly against the wall above windows. Number 19. Door. Heat preservation. Threshold management. Doors are like holes in your home's heat envelope. Install door sweeps on all exterior doors. Brush-style ones last longest and work better than rubber, which can stiffen in cold weather. The Amish traditionally used leather strips, which you can still use for an effective, long-lasting solution. Create fabric door snakes filled with sand for interior doors, especially for rooms you want to keep cooler. The Amish innovation here was using different weights of filling heavier sand at the ends to prevent movement. Lighter materials in the middle for flexibility. Add foam tape to door frames where they meet the door. This invisible barrier stops drafts without affecting door operation. For unused doors, consider temporary sealing with removable weather stripping tape during the coldest months. Just remember to maintain adequate exits for safety. Number 20. Ceiling heat recovery. Top-down warmth. Heat naturally collects near ceilings, but the Amish have ways to reclaim it. Install small shelves about 18 inches below the ceiling on interior walls. These break up the warm air layer, pushing heat back into the living space. In two-story homes, create heat transfer vents between floors using existing wall cavities. Use ceiling fans on lowest setting to gently push warm air down without creating a cooling effect. Position tall houseplants along walls. They create gentle air movement that helps distribute heat while adding humidity. Consider installing small deflectors on heating vents to direct warm air along walls rather than straight up. This follows the Amish principle of working with natural airflow patterns rather than against them. Traditional Amish methods. Now we come to the heart of Amish wisdom. Their most traditional and time-tested methods that have kept families warm through countless winters without modern conveniences. These techniques represent generations of practical experience and community knowledge. Number 21. Simple candle heating. The light that warms. The Amish understanding of candle heat goes far beyond simple illumination. They've developed sophisticated systems using multiple candles and clay pots to create effective room heaters. Start with a sturdy metal tray as your base. Safety is paramount in this method. Place 4 thick beeswax candles. They burn longer and cleaner than paraffin in a triangle or square formation. The key innovation comes from positioning. Place the candles under an inverted clay pot with drainage holes, elevated slightly for airflow. The pot acts as a heat sink, absorbing and radiating warmth evenly. Some Amish families create tiered systems with multiple pots of decreasing sizes, maximizing heat distribution. Remember to never leave candles unattended and keep them away from drafts and flammable materials. Position your candle heater where it can warm people directly, under a desk or near a reading chair. A well-maintained candle heating system can raise the temperature in a small area by several degrees. Number 22. Body heat, optimization, community warmth. The Amish have perfected the art of using body heat efficiently through their community-centered lifestyle. They design living spaces to concentrate family activities in central areas during cold weather. The principle is simple but profound. Humans generate approximately 100 watts of heat each, and this energy can be harnessed effectively. Create a designated family area away from exterior walls. Arrange seating in a close circle rather than scattered around the room. The Amish often position their quilting frames or work tables in the center of rooms, allowing multiple people to share their natural heat while being productive. Consider rearranging sleeping arrangements during extreme cold. The Amish traditionally kept children's beds in the warmest rooms. Even pets can contribute. Allow them to sleep in human living spaces during cold nights. A typical dog or cat generates as much heat as a small space heater. Number 23. Natural humidity control. The moisture balance. The Amish understand that proper humidity makes air feel warmer. They maintain optimal moisture levels through strategic water placement and plant management. Keep shallow dishes of water near heat sources. As the water evaporates, it humidifies the air naturally. Add cinnamon sticks or cloves to the water for a pleasant scent. Houseplants play a crucial role in this system. The Amish favor hardy species that thrive in indoor winter conditions. Position plants in groups rather than scattered individually. This creates microclimates of higher humidity. Snake plants, peace lilies, and spider plants are particularly effective at increasing air moisture. Keep a kettle of water simmering on your heat source during the day. The Amish would do this on their wood stoves, but you can adapt the principle using any heat source. The key is maintaining consistent, gentle evaporation rather than rapid boiling. Number 24. Heat storage solutions, banking warmth. The Amish mastered the art of storing heat in everyday objects. They strategically place dense materials like stones, bricks, or ceramic containers where they'll absorb heat during the day. These items slowly release warmth throughout the night. Start by collecting dark-colored stones or bricks. The denser, the better. Position these heat banks where they'll receive direct sunlight or near heat sources. The Amish often built stone walls or brick features specifically for this purpose. In modern homes, you can create similar effects using ceramic tiles or containers filled with water. Create heat shelves near your ceiling. Warm air rises, and the stored heat in objects placed high will radiate downward as the room cools. The Amish would often store their root vegetables on high shelves, combining food storage with heat retention. Number 25. Traditional bedding methods. Layered night warmth. The Amish approach to bedding is a masterclass in heat retention. They use multiple thin layers rather than one thick blanket, creating insulating air pockets between each layer. Start with a wool mattress pad. This provides base insulation from the bottom up. Layer cotton sheets, wool blankets, and quilts in ascending weight order. The real secret lies in bed preparation. An hour before sleep, place hot stones or water bottles between the layers. The Amish would use heated bricks wrapped in cloth. This pre-warming creates a microclimate that lasts through the night. Position heavier quilts at the foot of the bed where feet need extra warmth. Use bed curtains if possible. Even simple fabric panels hung around the bed create an additional barrier against drafts. The Amish often built their beds into corners, using the walls as natural windbreaks. In modern homes, position beds away from windows and exterior walls to achieve the same effect. These 25 Amish-inspired methods show that staying warm doesn't require modern heating or big bills. From simple clothing layers to clever space management, there's a solution for everyone. Let me know in the comments which method you'll try first and what warming tricks you're already using.